Hi, this is Ron Vaimberg here with Mortgage News Network at the NAMB National Convention at the Luxor in Las Vegas. And with me I have today David Schroeder, Vice President of the Wholesale Division for Quicken Loans. David, thank you very much for being here.
Thanks for having me, Ron.
So, really, to make it simple, where do you see the wholesale industry going? And I'll even say the job of an AE. What's necessary in order for them to succeed as an AE moving forward in the business?
Right. So at Quicken Loans, we really divide the industry right now into three segments. So we believe that there's an emerging segment of people that want to self-serve. So that's the rocket mortgage that you've probably seen on TV constantly. There's also the call center environment that everybody's gotten to know Quicken Loans and others over the years. And the third are those clients and customers who really want the personal touch. They want the ability to sit down with a loan officer at a coffee shop in their local market. And whether or not they ever take advantage of that, they want the comfort of that. And so that's why we're committed to the wholesale market. So I would say that to start. And as we go forward, what we look for in account executives to support the brokers, banks, and credit unions that we work with every day are people who really deeply understand the industry and can act as business consultants. So it's one thing to put somebody behind a phone and have them calling all day just to get somebody on the phone, being a loan officer in a shop. And there's certainly value to awareness. But what we're looking for with our AEs is to go out with brokers and sit down, understand what are their dreams for their business, for their team, and how can we support that at Quicken Loans. And with an organization like Quicken Loans, we bring a vast suite of resources, whether that's marketing expertise, an amazing process, people who are committed to doing the best every day for our clients. All those things come with the package, and it's up to our AEs to find the right mix of those things for the individual, unique broker that we're talking to.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. In talking to you for a couple minutes before this interview, you were talking about the company doesn't believe in just hiring as many AEs and blanketing the market. You seem to be much more, I don't know if the word is niche, I think it's more selective in how you're going to build territories and who you're hiring. So if I wanted to be an AE for Quicken, what would you be looking for in me for me to even be considered to work for the company?
Right. Well, I mean, first of all, we're looking for that experience because you really do to sit down with a loan officer or a broker owner and understand their business and consult. You've got to understand either having been in those shoes as a broker or a longtime AE in that market to understand what's going on. So the first thing we're looking for is that body of experience. But more importantly, I would say, is the heart and the drive, because we all know that things go wrong. You know, we want things to go right all the time, but things break down on loans, and you've got to have an AE who understands the process and will dig in at any time of night. So our AEs are always there for our partners to dig in and solve problems, and you can't build for that. That's in somebody's heart and what they do. So we really are looking for those people who have the spirit for that, have the drive and the energy to deliver. And that's what we look for in our AEs. It's really those two things and an insatiable desire to learn, because this industry is always changing. The tools that we're using are changing. The technology is constantly evolving. So what worked well for us 10 years ago, 5 years ago, heck, even 6 months ago, probably isn't going to be the right solution for an AE 5 and 6 months from now even. We see a lot of change coming in the next few months.
We've been on this for about 3.5 minutes, and there's probably already been like 2 or 3 regulatory changes that may have even occurred during this interview.
Yeah.
Final question. I'm an AE, I'm watching this video. This isn't about Quicken, this is just about success. And what I just heard, and I'm a huge advocate of this, clients always ask me all the time, what do you look for in someone you hire? And I say character first. You can teach them everything else, and it seems like you share that.
That's right.
But I'm an AE, I'm out there, I'm watching this video, and I'm thinking, okay, what do I need to do to succeed as an AE, regardless of where I work? What advice would you give to that AE to succeed moving forward?
You know, I think the biggest thing to succeed, having that character established, is the openness to learn and understand that, again, what worked last week probably isn't the best solution next week, or may not be. And so, you know, having the ability, and at Quicken we have a series of 19 values that we call isms. One of the ones that we have is yes before no. And so when you get a new idea or a new technology or a new product, rather than kind of instantly reacting to say, no, I've already got a process that works, or I already have a way that works. Say yes first, accept the idea in, turn it around, ask some people their perspective on it, and then make that decision of whether or not it's a yes or a no. So I think for every AE, every salesperson, everybody in your life probably, that's a really good way to look at it for ongoing success, again, now and into the future.
I wish we had time for the 19, although you probably wouldn't give them to me anyway.
I'll share them with anybody, just ask.
Ron Vaimberg from Mortgage News Network. Again, thank you, David, for being here, and wish you all the best.
This is Mortgage News Network.